breaking down walls. S is for stewardship of home and of earth.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Screen Fiend. I'm Pam. This is episode 4 of season 1, Severance. The last episode, we had Petey's brain pretty much coming back together, and it's not being a part anymore. Pretty much his reality just really started to change. What he thought was lumens was actually outside of lumens. He did a little bit of what you young people call out right now, a crash out in a gas station, convenience store, and the ambulance was called out for him. So when he was getting into the ambulance, Mark shockingly showed up and Petey fainted. So we're going to see what's going to happen with Petey in this next episode. And the young lady that's working with lumens with Mark, for the life of me, you guys, I want to call her Helly, but that is not her name. She is still pushing to leave Lumen, so let's see how far she'll get in this episode. But without further ado, let's jump into it.
All I can be is sorry, and that is all I am.
They still making her say this. I forgot that she was being punished. Oh, I'm like, why is she bleeding? Why is she still bleeding from that? They didn't heal her correctly? I would read it, and I'd be like, oh, we got another session? All right. Because you're going to have to fire me, bitch. It's not happening.
We'll try again in the morning.
And it ain't gonna work in the morning, and it ain't gonna work in the afternoon, and it's not gonna work at night. So what we doing? You wasting your time. Remember I told you I think she's an implant? Like, maybe from a, one of them resistant type of places that doesn't like lumens in the Severance program.
See you tomorrow, Helly.
Helly. Helly like she need a drink and a shower.
I read it 300 times yesterday.
259. Again, please. Now.
And we're gonna keep reading it. It's gonna be to the point I know what it says.
What the hell is that voice? And only in me shall their stain live on.
Yup. Look at all those calls. I can't even whistle anymore. Mess. Go ahead and look, because she was all up in there. She was all up in your shit.
Mark?
Yep.
It's past 1100, and Helly's been in the break room since yesterday.
Okay.
I wonder if, as department chief, you feel you should check on her progress?
Well, Mark doesn't have that power.
Well, he can ask.
Hi. I'm so sorry.
Are you for real?
We met the other day. I'm Bert from Optics and Design.
Well, what are you doing
Exactly
here?
how the wet fuck do you know where this
Dylan.
office is?
Oh my God,
predecessor,
relax.
Kay, came here once when they still did the summits and she left directions.
Give us them reverse.
Irving, I kept thinking about what you said about being excited for the new handbook totes, and maybe you were kidding or teasing.
No, not at all. You release
Yeah.
for us.
It seemed like the right thing. I know your time is valuable.
Okay, well, you can drop them on the desk. Long hike back to O&D.
I also wanted to extend an invitation. Again, I know you work hard, so if an informal tour of O&D ever sounds refreshing, I'd be happy to personally offer that to Irving.
So all departments are not supposed to entwine.
Directions are in the front bag, reversed.
Hard pass.
Okay.
I mean, intermingle, entwine.
Thank you, Bert.
Girl, you gonna fall or something?
How many times?
1072.
Damn, can't even whistle. Damn. Like, we're not gonna be playing these games. Ooh, he drew a map. Or he gave him a map. That's why they created those hallways, so they won't mix together.
You know,
Who
the
cares?
important thing is, you apologize correctly. Now you're out.
What you gotta do is trick the machine by thinking about something you're really sorry about. So, I like to imagine my Audie's love made with a MILF or two, which is obviously badass, but I do pity the husbands.
There you go.
Hello?
Who's that?
Oh, hi. It's Irving B. from Macro Data Refinement. We met in the hall the other day.
She looks so familiar.
Bert's over there by shelf 6.
Felicia and I make do. I'm sure it's easier than what you MDR kids get up to all day.
I can only imagine what it's like when the new art comes in. I mean, you'll see.
They look like they don't do nothing all day.
It's so dumb. But I actually cried when you guys put up the youthful convalescence of Kia.
Wow.
Where did Felicia go?
Supply run. Let not weakness live in your veins. Cherished workers, drown it inside you.
Rise up from your deathbed and sally forth.
There's like romance here, but I'm trying to figure out is, are they together on the outside? Curious.
What time is it? I have to go.
Hey, Helly.
I got to 4%,
Yes. Feels good, right?
I guess.
Awesome. I'm glad you agree.
Look in the camera. I saw the camera. I don't know, y'all. Don't know. Ooh, he left it there. Ooh. Ooh.
What's this?
Ah.
Oh, what do I?
It's a map of the hallways.
No, it isn't.
I thought we weren't supposed to make maps.
We're not. I didn't. It's just something I found. I think Petey made it.
Oh shit, you didn't turn it in? What the fuck is this?
They look like houses, right? That's how houses look.
Yeah, exactly, because these are random board doodles.
Well, maybe they're on the outside and Petey found a way to get to them.
So why would they be on a map of the severed floor?
It could be a thing, you don't know.
Mark,
Okay,
Yeah.
all
I
right.
was going to get Mr. Milchek, but I thought it best not to break the chain of command.
It's just raining contraband today.
What do you mean?
It doesn't matter.
What are you doing?
His ego's pissed because Helly called him out for bootlegging.
My ego's fine. I'm just trying to...
Damn.
Mark, what is this?
Maybe it's another PD message. Flip through, see if my name's anywhere.
Excuse me, Helly.
Jesus, Helly!
I want a camera!
I am so sorry, Miss Cobell.
What is happening?
She don't want to be there at all.
You're going to give me a video camera so I can tape a resignation to my Outie right fucking now.
She's like, she is like, yes, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Are you though? Are you really, girl? What tricks are they gonna play?
Well, boss, guess this is the part where I should tell you to go to hell. Except you're already here.
Okay, like, womp womp, jerk it off. Like, all you are sick in the head, especially you two in the front. Girl, I hope it works out for you. What the fuck?
Helly, I watched your video asking that I resign. I also received and responded to your previous request. I assumed that would resolve the issue, but now Ms. Cobell says you threatened to cut off your fingers? I understand that you're unhappy with the life that you've been given.
What?
But you know what? Eventually we all have to accept reality. I make the decisions. You do not. And if you ever do anything to my fingers, know that I will keep you alive long enough to horribly regret that.
Oh my gosh. Is that real or is that fake? Oh my gosh. I don't believe that. I don't believe it. I don't believe Petey's dead. I don't believe it at all.
Have you heard from the board yet?
No.
Is that supposed to be a stress
Kilmer
reliever?
wasn't your fault, and it certainly wasn't mine. They'll understand.
If you want a hug, go to hell and find your mother.
Oh.
It's Petey reintegrated.
The board's never acknowledged reintegration.
We have to get his chip.
Look at her. Girl, you don't get on.
The news report said that he worked at Lumen, so I thought maybe I knew him. What are you doing here?
Oh, he used to come by my shop. He adored my hibiscus wrap.
Oh my God.
Shut up. You trying to get that damn chip.
Hello. Were you a friend?
Who are you?
He was my
To be-
dad.
To be asking that. Like, what are we talking about here?
I suppose
This
you
woman's
were
so
close and
bold.
everything.
I'm sorry, I don't know you. I'm Nina.
Mark Scott.
I'm Peter's ex-wife.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, sure. Sorry.
You're from Lumen.
Duh. You could tell. They're like, I don't know, they seem empty. I still see closed casket. Until I see her take that chip away or whatever, he is not DEAD to me.
So you knew my dad?
Yeah. At work.
Oh, you're one of those. Do you ever think that maybe the best way to deal with a fucked up situation in your life isn't to just shut your brain off half the time?
Okay, so he is dead because she's extracting it.
And if I die before I wake,
And if I die before I wake,
I pray the Lord my soul to take.
pray the Lord my soul. Night.
Oh, she is bold. She's so bold. I can't believe she's doing that.
We're off to never, never.
Mark,
Bitch.
all right. I'm so sorry. I think I have the cystitis under...
It was a mistake. I have to go.
Okay, well, let me come with you.
Thank you for, being my funeral buddy today.
Good night.
Was she really, though? She wasn't even around. The phone, Mark. Where's he going, to the cabins? I know him and his sister were looking at cabins. Oh, his wife died. Did she die in a car accident? Thinking of the good times by his wife. Yeah. Aww. Happy and sad at the same time. And that's why he severed himself. I wonder why Mark severed himself, because he seemed, not Mark, Petey seemed to have a good relationship with his daughter, from what I'm seeing. Yeah, you gotta grieve, buddy.
That's Petey.
Yep.
That's Petey.
How did you?
Would you mind taking that up to diagnostics for me?
You know how she did it. Don't be stupid.
Miss Casey, I'd like you to run a special wellness session with Mark S.
Mark S. What's the problem?
He just needs it. Trust me.
Here invites you to drink of his water.
Irving.
Felicia said you'd be here. Is it awful to say I don't care for that one?
No. If I embarrassed myself.
You didn't. Unless you did. Are you embarrassed?
No.
Christopher Walken is younger than what I thought he was.
Good.
You're crazy. I wish I could nap. I think I sleep 15 hours a night up there.
It's a character flaw.
Just means you're a party guy, Disco King.
I can't be.
No, you're
falling
just
asleep,
older, so
Bert.
he's sleeping longer.
The handbook cares.
Safe travels. No dealer.
Thanks, O&D.
Mark? I'm gonna go.
Do it. I'm working up till the bell. I think I may still crush this thing tonight.
What is he doing? Oh, he was looking for the book.
Sometimes I ask people to sculpt how they feel out of clay. Would you like to do that?
No.
All right.
And she's always watching. Such a weirdo.
Destiny. An acrostic poem experienced by the author Rickon Hale.
Oh, he's nowhere near her. So what are you doing? You're in the archives. I will scope a nice little middle finger.
E is for energy.
Like, I don't want to be here.
Breaking down walls.
Something really bad happened in her
S is for stewardship.
outside life that she needs it to be sterile. I mean, separate.
T is for terror.
Yo, you saw all those
Observe us with
people?
love.
So is that a facade?
And why? That's a question we needn't now ponder.
A tree.
Destiny, friends.
Oh, where his wife
should
passed.
deliver all yonder.
He gonna see her.
Cool.
That episode. Okay. Hold on, before I get into it, let me stop recording. Okay, so one thing I want to say about this show, and just in real life, nature will always find its way back. It will always find its way back. No matter how much you try, nature will always find its way back. And we saw it with PD, and it's happening to Irving and Mark, like I said before. Even with Holly. Let me get this girl's name, because for the life of me, I don't know why I can't remember this girl's name. Maybe I don't like it. That's the problem. Helly. Nellie Helly. All right, y'all, so I'm gonna say, okay. So from this episode, what I'm getting is, right, I'm gonna say this, right? One thing we need to learn as human beings, and this world becoming very technological. All right, y'all. So one thing I want to say about... All right, y'all. So I'm trying to figure out how I can say this, right? From this particular episode in real life, right? A saying that always rings true. Nature will always find its way back. Nature will always find its way. I'm telling you. This is what's happening here, right? Mark, Irving, Petey, even Helly. Specifically, Helly's a little different than the other three, like I said before. She's just always been... All right. Shut up. All right, so this episode went really, really quickly, right? One thing I want to say that I'm getting from this show, and it rings true in real life, nature will always find its way. What is nature will find its way. No matter how many times we'll try to manipulate things, nature will always find its way. We have been a technological civilization throughout the world. I would say 60 years, maybe about 60 years, maybe a little bit longer than that specifically. I feel like technology really started to kick off maybe in the late 70s into the 80s. You guys! Jesus. I'm fucking done. Can y'all keep it down just a little bit? Please? I'm trying to finish this. So, okay, so in this episode, there's like a saying that we say in real life, to me, represents this show as well. And it's nature will always find its way. Nature will always find its way. It is not natural for us to have two separate minds. We have one. We have four sections in our brain. It is not natural for it to be severed. You can see it again in Petey, Irving, and Mark, right? There's curiosity that came with them, and it's slowly starting to change them. The chip is not working, right? Helly's something different. I think Helly just always had this inkling inside her that maybe this is not something that she wanted, and maybe I think that's why she's not so susceptible to the severance as the other people were, as Petey, as Irving, as Mark, and the other guy. The other guy, I feel like low key, I don't know. Something about him is a little bit different. Like he's all for it, but then he kind of breaks the rules too. Right? I think we'll learn a little bit more as we go. Mark to me, he's had a tragedy in his life. His wife died obviously from a car accident, and this is why he is Severance. He did the Severance program. But I think because of Petey, and that was a really close relationship for him, and I think that probably not necessarily healed him from his grievance with his wife, but I guess just not gave him a newfound life, but just kind of made him happy, I guess, and not so down and out. That because he had that relationship with Petey is kind of like messing with the Severance. Irving, I'm trying to figure out if him and Christopher Walken's do they have a relationship outside of Lumens, because there's a magnet there that keeps pushing them together, and I'm wondering if it's because it's something from the outside. Now, maybe from the ending of this episode, I'm also thinking maybe Christopher Walken's not severed. And maybe he's putting a front on to Irving. Because, baby, when he opened that door and it was all those computers and all those people, I'm telling you, what is Loomis doing? What is Loomis doing? I'm very curious as to what this company is. Because, honestly, what's the point of Christopher Walken and that lady's job? They just do archives of pictures? What why? Like, why is that even considered a job that needs to be done every day? Obviously, it's a mask. We're going to learn more about that computer room and what they're actually doing. Helly at the end. So like I said, Helly's a little bit different. Helly's a little bit different from the other ones. She's been resistant of the severance before she even was severant, and I think that's why it's not really working for her. I want to know what happened to her in the outside world, where her outside person is like, don't even try it. We're not quitting. This is my life. I run here. You over there. You don't have a life. I want to know what exactly happened and see what the Helly on the outside got it twisted is, yeah, you on the outside, but she's still part of you. And just like we saw at the end, she can end you. Now, I don't know if she gonna pass. I don't know what's gonna happen. But it's good. I lost my train of thought there. The whole book situation. See, Patricia Arquette's, what was her name? What did he call her? I forgot what he called her, right? Patricia Arquette's character, she is slowly like making a lot of mistakes. Like, or she's slowly making mistakes because she's so curious. Or whatever happened with PD, hopefully we'll get an answer of what happened to PD prior to him getting fired. We can see like a flashback of it, because the way she is watching Mark is ridiculous. And her mistake was taking that book. She should have took the book. She should have put it in her house and not brought it back to Lumens. Because then she gave it to the guy and he left it in the room, and I think he forgot about it. And now Mark and all the others know about it. Not sure exactly what the book is going to really mean to them in this show, but something, I don't know, something's going to happen there. But this is just my thoughts, and I'm rambling on. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in episode 5. Toodaloo. Hold on, because I can't. All right. That one's done.